Your name?
Sharon Dockery.
So you want to work at the U.S. Tennis Center?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Just what are you applying for?
Cooking.
For cooking?
Sous chef.
Oh, nice. So why here?
I worked here a couple of years, like in 2010 and 2011. It's convenient. I have disability right now, so it's something that the pay is good.
Right.
For 2 weeks, you can get close to $2,000. You meet interesting people. I worked in a cafeteria. This way I had everybody, the staffers, people who came in, people who played tennis. They used to have it where half the cafeteria was where they could play tennis. So we used to see Venus back there playing. We seen Blake back there playing, and a few other tennis pros, the young ones starting off.
Right.
It's like it's a place of meeting where you can network and, like I said, meet new people all in the same place. I met Venus like when they first came, when they was looking for directions, and me and my grandson was at a laundromat not far, like around one of the curbs on one of the blocks. So their cars came past and they got lost. So they was asking us how to.
You mean they got out of their cars?
They got out of the car literally.
You mean Venus?
If we knew how to get to
Venus and Serena walked up to you guys?
No, they stepped out. We was sitting outside the laundry.
Right.
They stepped out the car.
Right.
And was looking around because it was a nice area. So like they said, excuse us, can you tell us how to get to Flushing Meadow Park? We started laughing because they was with the U.S. opening drivers.
Right.
They was in the cars. So I was like, okay, you take this turn and then you I said, you go up there by Lemon King and then you'll go straight down.
Right.
But it was like funny. They were saying, the kids were saying, we just seen her at the U.S. opening. And that was Kids Day.
Right.
So they was going up there to see her anyway, and they was glad to see her. They said they was glad to see her out of her element.
Right.
When she was just as normal as we were. It's a shame that this world, the United States, especially when it was one color or group of people, Native Americans, and then everyone came here. And this is a country where I grew up and my ancestors are from, and I see where it shouldn't be people thinking about color, period. Thinking racism. It's like we all are born, we all have blue blood until the oxygen hits it and it turns red.
Are you Native?
I'm a Native of Cherokee, Blackfoot. Found out 2 years ago I have Blackfoot off.
Your mother was full Cherokee?
Yeah, and they was the ones on the reservation.
Right.
I was born on it, but they took me off it like the next day.
Right.
I wasn't supposed to be born there. She wanted to go into early childbirth with me.
Right.
So like 2 months, I came 2 months early, and she wound up having me there instead of having me in Brooklyn like I was supposed to be born. And my mother was afraid growing up. She was like, oh, you're an African American. And I would be like, why do I look different? So I would go to powwows and stuff. When you're the native of the land, how do you expect to have a parade? Usually the parades are given for people who are celebrating who came here.
Right.
But you're the natives of the land, so that's kind of hard. So especially when you have powwows.
Right.
I grew up in Left Frank City.
And so you played some tennis, and so like just for fun, or you playing on a team?
I played it for fun, and then I wanted to play further, but then I got into a car accident.
Right.
The car rolled out, nobody was in it, and hit me in my tailbone. So it's like I have damaged nerves.
Right.
I guess that's another reason why I come down here. I can be close to something that I love. I used to live in Left Frank. I lived on the 18th floor, and I can see this from my terrace.
Right.
This in Shea Stadium, when I turned 18. They had this tennis court there.
Right.
Hardly nobody was playing it. So I would go down there. I was on the tennis association board, so I would have it anytime I wanted it. I would be in there playing, and then kids would see me playing. But I was more of a bike rider. I did the 5-borough tours, like 15 of those, and speed racing and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, I was always grabbing my bike, coming up here to Flushing Meadow Park, riding around the lake.
Right.
Then women would start seeing me, and then they would start riding with me.
Right.
So this was like in the late 80s and the 90s, and I was like coming out here at 4:30 in the morning, riding in the lake. I would see people barbecuing squirrels.
Really? I guess it's free meat.
I would have to ride back to see if I see what I see.
Right.
But yeah, well, when you grew up and you had ate possum once or twice, nothing is surprising. But yeah, so then I would come right around here, and then catch a couple of the players playing tennis, sit
Right.
there and watch them play it before
Right.
this part had opened up. And I just knew that Fletcher Meadow Park was the land of tennis players. You know, you either ride your bike through here or you come in here to play tennis.
There you go. Nice meeting you.
talking to you. Same.
Good luck with the job.
Thank you.